Good morning to you, or afternoon, or whatever time of day it is in your part of the world. Can I say thank you for those who sent birthday greetings? That's nice. And I'd like to say a very big special thank you to all the guys who sent me information about this ultrasonic unit here. Some of you went to a lot of trouble. It's really appreciated. Thank you. I think that's what makes some channels on YouTube really interesting, is this sort of interaction. I get a lot of pleasure from this, and I've had a lot of fun playing with this. But there's been some development since I last saw you. First off, I had someone sent me the address of Brenray Industries Limited, 5 St John's Road, Imsworth, Middlesex, TW7 6NA. So I thought, oh, that's a lead. Well, the company was started in 1948, so it's not surprising that all my researchers kept coming up with a Citroen service centre at number 5 St John's Road. So it's not a surprise they're out there no longer around. But anyway, I thought, well, we'll persevere with this. It was an interesting project, and I couldn't make head nor tail of the original circuit. As it transpires, it was wrongly drawn. I redrew it several times, but tracing the wires backwards and forwards, I got in a fuddle. And anyway, I went to see the guy that originally drew it out, and we had a good old chinwag, and see if we could sort of come to any sort of conclusions. Anyway, it's most beneficial, because the guy said, I've got another old one you can have, he said. Oh, great! I said, great! Is it anything like, because I can swap bits? And he said, no, nothing like at all. He says, it's a different thing altogether. He said, anyway, you're welcome to it if you want it. He said, I haven't tried it, or don't know if it's any good. And it's here. And anyway, it's got a label on it. Whoopee, whoopee. Anyway, here's a picture. It transpires it's a watch cleaning piece of equipment. It's only this part of it. Here's a picture of the machine. It puts various watch parts in different containers and agitates them, and drying, and it has heaters, and it also has ultrasonics, and that's the ultrasonic unit. Well, this unit is made by L&R Ultrasonic Model 204 in, let's see if I can pronounce it right, Carreri, New Jersey, USA. And hey, we've got a model number, we've got information on the label, and a good search on the internet, and I find out it was made in 1972. So I thought, well, I wonder how this one works. It's a totally different machine, it's a totally different manufacturer, so forth, so on. So, pardon me, being inquisitive as always, off comes the top. Lo and behold, it's the same thing. It's the same circuit. This one uses an 812A as opposed to the 811. It's a slightly more robust valve with slightly different characteristics and slightly different values of components. Means that the output is 40 kilocycles instead of about 50 or 60. But it has the fan and the transformer and some large C's and the inductors. This one has a knob on top, which at first appeared to do absolutely nothing. But on close inspection, it puts an iron dust core up and down inside the coils, and you can peak the unit for maximum efficiency. But of course, the best thing of all, once I'd found this, I then had access to a circuit diagram. Wow! Now we're cooking on gas. Ha 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 ha! I have sufficient information to complete this. In fact, I've already done it in my head. That's not a problem. And armed with this information, I can now tackle this one, because it's easy to work out now, and it is just a question of sorting out this transformer that was cooking. I shan't attempt to rewind it. There's only 3 windings, one of which is the mains input, so I'd simply replace it with 2 transformers, one for the heaters for the valve and one for the HT side. So all in all, I'm very, very pleased. I've had a great deal of satisfaction in solving this problem. This is where I get my buzz from. If I was a sensible person, you know, a sensible person would go out and buy a new one. Latest technology, probably this size, all singing, all dancing, timers, God knows what. But I get more fun doing this. And I'd like to, don't know how I'm putting it across, but I'd like my channel to be more of this interactive. I've had a great deal of interest doing this. And far more so than if someone had given me a brand new unit and said, there you go, there's a present. So I hope this conclusion will shed some light on it. If anyone wants any additional information, if they look up L&R ultrasonics, I believe in the United States they're involved in ultrasonics for the gun, as you're interested in guns, the gun side of the ultrasonic cleaning, so you probably get some information there if you wish. But this particular model is 204, and a quick Google will get you all you require. If you need any other help that I can give, or you want to build your own, have a go. I get great buzz from it. Okay. Well, the old sun's come out now. It's bitterly cold out there. It's freezing in actual fact, but spring is on its way, I'm sure. So it won't be long before the old bass work their way up the coast to my part of the world. So I'll be getting the boat out and going for a few, and I'll take my camera with me and see if I can get a few shots. How I'm going to do that, I don't know yet, as I always go out on my own. But we'll see what we can come up with. I'm never stuck for any ideas what to do. In fact, I won't live long enough to listen to all the music and read all the books and play as I do. You know, I just won't live long enough. So I'm never stuck for actual ideas. But if you've got any particular thoughts that you think might make an interesting subject, if you want to send them to me, I will give them my consideration, certainly. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this little waffle. So thanks, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do next time. Oh dear, I don't know what I'm going to do later on today. So anyway, but thanks for watching. See you soon.